In this video we will discuss the 1, 3, 4, 5 chord progression and the different ways it can be arranged. In each major key there are 7 chords. 3 of these are major and 3 of these are minor. One of the simplest and most widely used chord progressions is 1, 4, 5. This uses all of the major chords in a key. If we add one of the minor chords to the 3 major chords, then we open up a huge range of possibilities for our progressions. Today we will look at adding the 3 minor chord to the 1, 4, 5 major chords. If you are confused by any of the terms used in this video, then check out the links in the description below to help you. One of the benefits of adding a 4th minor chord to a progression is that we can withhold it for a significant moment in a song. The impact of a new minor chord being heard can inject emotion or provide an element of surprise with its different feel. For example, here is a classic 12-bar progression that uses only the 1, 4, 5 chords. Please note that we will use the key of C major in our examples. If we change the 5 chord in bar 9 to its relative minor of 3, then we can withhold its impact to the end of the progression. Another way to do this would be to split bar 9 in 2 and keep the original 5 chord in the first half of the bar and then use the 3 chord in the second half of the bar. With our 1, 3, 4, 5 chords, we can choose from 4 chords at any moment. If we use major and minor chord inversions, we can treble this number to 12 chords. This gives us even more options for refining our progressions. Let's use some of these with a 16-bar verse idea. The first 8 bars take a typical 1, 4, 5 idea, and we change a repeated 5 chord in bar 7 to its relative minor of 3. In the final 8 bars we are going to utilise our inversions. Bars 9 to 12 will create a rising bass line, leading us to the 1 chord C in bar 13. We do this by using first inversions, so the lowest notes in our chords go F, G, A and B. For our final 4 bars, we start with the 1 chord to conclude our bass line. We end on a minor second inversion. This is because our next verse or chorus will start on the 1 chord and the B bass note will provide a nice lead up to this. It also echoes the 5 chord first inversion in bar 12 by using the relative minor 3 chord. Let's now put this all together and listen to the full 16 bars. If this guide has helped you in any way, then we would love you to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more chord content, and keep watching to learn about turnarounds. Now we will turn to an important building block of songs, the turnaround. A turnaround is typically a 2 or 4 bar sequence of chords that repeats. It helps to create a repetitive hook in a song which makes it memorable. By introducing the 3 minor chord to a 1-4-5 turnaround, we are turbocharging its effect. This is because the minor chord provides contrast with the major chords, and having a choice of 4 chords allows us to fit neatly in a 4 bar phrase. For this reason, 4 chord turnarounds are used extensively in popular music. Let's now look at some different arrangements. Primary turnaround is as simple as it gets, playing the chords in order starting on 1 and ending on 5. Next, we can take this primary order, but start and end on a different chord. This creates a displacing effect. For example, if we take our primary turnaround and reverse the order, starting on 5 and ending on 1, we create a descending feeling. This is useful at the end of a song or when creating a change in movement. Another way to mix up a primary turnaround is to change the rate of change of the chords, such as You can also experiment with the order of the chords. For example, we can stretch out the middle of the turnaround so we have some repetition internally, but still end on the 5 chord. This can be useful for later repeats of the turnaround after hearing the primary form. We can also expand the stretching idea by having 2 repeats of our turnaround, but again delaying the 5 chord until the end of the turnaround. Fitting this into 4 bars could look like this. As we saw earlier, we can utilize inversions to vary our chord progressions. Inversions are equally useful in turnarounds, creating interesting bass lines and changing the feel or movement of the turnaround. Remember, each chord has 2 inversions, and we can combine this with the other techniques discussed to provide a huge amount of variation. Here are a couple of basic inversion ideas. If you need more chord progressions for your song, check out this playlist.